Honorable Sri Venkaiah Naidu ji, Excellencies, guests of honor, Mr. Nakanishi, Dr. Ramas Horta, Mr. VVS Lakshman, Mr. Paul Polman, Dr. Ina Srivastava, Vice Chancellor, Dr. Rajiv Seth, Dean Academic and Registrar, Deans of various faculties, and my colleagues on the faculty of the university, parents, and most importantly, the students of this remarkable university. It was Nelson Mandela who said, and I quote, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." And indeed, all of the students at TERI University are agents of change. They are agents of change, which is change for the good. They are agents of change for change through knowledge. And therefore, it is an enormous responsibility on the shoulders of those who are involved in the conduct of activities in this university to ensure that the uniqueness of TERI University is not only maintained, but enhanced over a period of time. There are two important aspects of TERI University's uniqueness. The first is the fact that since the university has been promoted by TERI, a research institution, the students of this university have the enormous opportunity to get involved in the diverse range of activities that are carried out by TERI. And this kind of exposure, if I may submit, is not available to a lot of universities and institutions of higher learning in the world. Because you have to go out to be able to identify problems and come up with research solutions that could make a difference. But we at TERI are clearly an institution that has this in plenty. The second unique feature of TERI University is the unique focus on sustainable development as a mission, as an objective, and as a pathway by which all the education that's imparted will lead us to. We're living in a world, and I think we in this country have to focus on innovation, because for much too long we have been satisfied with business as usual. And I think business as usual will not do in the future. Therefore, if we have to bring about change and change in the right direction, then it has to be through a constant process of innovation. Innovation in policies, innovation in institutions, innovation in technologies that would be required to bring a better way of life to the 1.2 billion plus people in this country, and a number which is increasing quite sizably. We also have to innovate through creating an enabling environment, because innovation cannot possibly take place in a sterile environment. It cannot take place in a vacuum. Therefore, it is important for us across the length and breadth of this country to create an environment, an atmosphere, and conditions that are conducive to bringing about innovation. And most importantly, innovation has to be driven by a philosophy which essentially requires people to do good, which requires them to do things better, and to be able to meet specific objectives that apply to a society like ours. Most importantly, we have to innovate in order to bring about a higher level of efficiency in the use of resources. There is far too much waste in the way goods and services are produced and consumed throughout the world. And I think with a growing population, just remember, at the beginning of the last century, the population of the world was only 2 billion. Today we are in excess of 7 billion. And who knows where it's going to rest, 9, 10, 11 billion. And therefore, if we really want to ensure the sustainability of the resources on this planet, we have to bring about very rapid and adequate transformation by which we use resources far more efficiently. And this means that sustainable development will have to rest on the pillars of sustainable consumption and production. We're indeed very fortunate to have with us today as chief guest Sri Venkaiah Naidu ji, who is not merely a tall leader in the field of politics and someone who everybody looks up to from across all the parties, from all sections of opinion, from all regions and castes and creeds. But he is also an intellectual, a person whose intellect is seen in everything that he does. And therefore, it is really fortunate that the objective of creating smart cities in this country, and these 100 smart cities can really be the engines of change in the way Indians live and work in towns and cities across the length and breadth of this country, and of course even in the villages and rural areas. Because each of these towns and villages will be hubs, will be the focal point of bringing about sustainable development in the surrounding hinterland that they are going to be connected with. So we're very fortunate, and I would say it's a unique privilege for the students of the university to have a person of his remarkable and outstanding caliber with us today as chief guest on the occasion. I would like to congratulate all those who are going to be graduating today, and I would like to tell all those who have to graduate in the years ahead that you are really agents of change. You are ambassadors of good. You're ambassadors of everything associated with sustainable development. And I'm sure, given the training that you've received over here, you'll not only live up to our expectations, but exceed them at every step of your lives. Thank you very much.